So you're the Swedish Elite League MVP, had the big Olympics. What made you pick the Rangers as the team you wanted to play for in the National Hockey League?
I felt like they were the team that wanted me the most, and they were there from the beginning. Glenn Sader called me directly to my phone and said that we really want you and we believe in you, and you have a great chance to make the team here. It's up to you how you train and do well, and or do it at camp and stuff like that. So it felt like that was the right choice or right way to go.
When did he first contact you? Was it after the Olympics or later after that, or how long?
It was after the season in Sweden.
Okay.
And I talked to Anders Hedberg, the scout there. I talked to him before the Olympics or a little after, and had a great contact with him. And I felt on me that that was the team I wanted to go to, because I felt that they really wanted me and believed in me.
So obviously, you win the Swedish MVP. So you've conquered everything to conquer there. So do you feel like your game is going to translate over? Maybe not to MVP levels in the NHL, but do you feel like your game is definitely made for the NHL?
I hope so, but it's hard for me to tell now. I haven't tried the level yet, or what you're gonna call it. But I'm willing to learn and take my time to get used to the play here, and hopefully I can make the team and do well. And that's my goal for this season, to make the team and play as many games as possible.
I know that after you signed, the Rangers went out and they signed Alex Froloff in the meantime. When you saw that, did you think to yourself, like, maybe it's going to be a little tougher to make the team, or do you feel like that signing didn't matter at all in terms of what you have to do to make the team?
Of course, I'm competing with every player who's there, so but for me, hopefully I can make the team, and having him there as a great hockey player would be just great. I don't know what you call it, but for the team, or in a role model, and the best for the team, to have the best players there, and he's a great player. So I'm choosing to see it that way, and not the negative way. Choosing to see it in a little more positive way.
So going into camp, are your expectations for yourself that I want to make the team, this is what's gonna happen, or do you say to yourself, well, if I have to start the year in the AHL, that's okay too, or is it just, are you just completely focused on making the Rangers at this point?
As I said, my goal is to play in the Rangers, but I'm coming over open-minded. I'm gonna do my best to make the team. If I'm not good enough, then I have to take a step down a level and work harder and be better, and we'll see how it goes.
Have you communicated with any other Swedish players who are in the NHL currently to maybe talk to them about what to expect in terms of the difference in rink size and player size and stuff like that?
I talked a lot with Marcus Näslund and Niklas Sundström, who's played in New York. A little bit with Peter Forsberg as well, because I was so lucky to play with those great guys when I was in Sweden, and they told me a lot of things, so hopefully I can use to my advantage and be prepared to the game over here. But it's going to take time to learn how to play over here. It's a little different from where I'm coming from and from Sweden. So.
And for the fans that haven't seen you play, that you've played in Sweden the whole time, can you just talk about like what your game is and what your style of play is that you're going to bring to the Rangers?
I'm passing guy, playmaker, or what you can call it. I like to pass the puck and create scoring chances. Try to read the game as good as possible and stay out of big hits.
Magnus Pajari Svensson was saying that you can do both. He said that you're a playmaker and you're a pretty good goal scorer. So apparently
yeah, that's nice to hear from him. Big shot Swedish guy. But yeah, of course I like to score goals too. But I've always been I like to pass the puck better. But now I have to. That's what the guys who've been over here told me, that shoot more, and they like it over here to shoot more. So probably that's I have to change. I have to shoot a little more.
And one more question, I guess, in terms of like, what was your first impression of New York now that you've been there and seen it? Is it bigger than you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, I've only been there one day, but I got a chance to go downtown and get a little sightseeing there, and it's unbelievable. You can't imagine before you see it for yourself and walk the city there. It's huge, and that's probably a bonus to come to the Rangers to experience that city too. You heard about that city since you were a little kid and see it in every movie almost, and TV shows, and yeah, it's amazing.
And hopefully that's the end of our interview. Thanks for the backdrop.
I mean, you can use it. I mean, it's just and cover it with some footage, right?
Yeah.
If you have him playing or whatever.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
we're speeding.
I'll just ask in a different way. If you do make the Rangers, would you think of yourself as a guy who would live in the city, or do you think you're more of a guy that would live in the suburbs?
I'm young.
Yeah.
I want to experience as much as possible when I have the chance, and of course I want to try to live in the city. And such a great city. I've been there for one day and experienced all the amazing things there. So if I'm lucky, extremely lucky, I can play at the Rangers and live in New York City. That would be that would be my dream come true.